July 30th, 2020. Cameo is earning $169 per message. When Tiger King came out, I was inundated with requests from people to do a cameo. And when Cameo started hounding me to set up an account, I looked at it, but it appeared at first blush to be something where a person could pay $25 to talk to me. And I was being told by Susan Bass and Howie not to talk to anyone about Tiger King. I continued to ignore the requests until now. On July 1st, I set up an account and based on their discussions, charged $49 to record a video of myself responding to a fan to do things like wish their spouse a happy birthday or their kids a happy graduation, etc. Each recording would be anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute long, but it takes me a few tries to get everyone's names, dates, schools, relationships, etc. correct, so each was taking me about 5 minutes to do. No sooner did I hit the platform with that price than I had over 100 messages to do. Yeah, an 8-hour day of recording before I could raise the price to slow it down. As I was hastily recording messages, I would see the counter for new requests coming in hot, as they say in the top line, and I could barely stay focused on doing the recordings as they piled up in the queue. I raised the price to $169 per recording, and that seems to have slowed the requests enough that I can start catching up. I spent the last 2 days doing almost nothing but recording, which is more than just reading their scripts. Most of them couldn't think of what to say, are asking me to be funny, or give advice, or quote lines from the show that would be relevant to their requests. I'm trying hard not to hate and dread this. I'm just not a people person, and I really hate the idea of people breeding. That is what I said. And I really hate the idea of people breeding and further stressing the planet. And yet so many of these requests are to congratulate people on their new babies or pregnancies. Being the classic overachiever, I want everyone to get more than what they paid for. So I'm changing costumes, using props, and doing my best to smile and be cheerful and conversational, when I'd rather do just about anything other than talk small talk to people. I'd drop it in a heartbeat if the money wasn't so good. Even though I have to pay Cameo 25% and give my agents 33% of my 75%, it's still good money. This morning, I woke up to my report saying I'd done 320 cameos and earned $20,144.29. I think this figure has already deducted Cameo's fee, but not my agent's part, which I settle with them monthly or quarterly outside of Cameo. I have 302 requests pending to record for a total of 47,900, but I think I can only do about 100 per day. All of these in the hopper are at either 149 or 169 each, as I was adjusting the price for the past 2 days to find a spot where people will still book, but not at a rate I can't perform. I have 5 days to complete a recording from the time of the booking/requesting, but so many of these people are asking for something that it's happening that day or the next, and I'm trying to be sensitive to that too. So far, with 47 reviews, I'm holding a perfect score of 5 stars. If I'm doing the math right, I can make about $8,400 a day after fees to Cameo and the agents, as long as I can maintain my voice and spit out 100 per day. I'm having this money paid directly to Howie so that we can use it for lobbying in our federal bill, the Big Cat Public Safety Act. That would be over $3 million a year if the demand stays strong, and I think it might, given all of the Tiger King/Carole Baskin spin-offs there are in the works. If we decide to sue Netflix, that could generate more press and demand, I think, because people love the David and Goliath story, and in a lawsuit against such a mega giant, I am certainly the underdog. Cameo certainly seems to think I'm hot property, and have already asked me to be part of their launch in August to the UK. I recorded an interview for BILD in Germany today. I've taken to only responding to media who will send me their questions and let me record or write my answers. It gives them far less opportunity to mischaracterize my replies that way. This one was about how sanctuaries are dealing with COVID-19. Jamie keeps setting and resetting the bobcat trap in New Tampa. She caught the ataxic bobcat the first night, but he busted the door out of the welded channel track and escaped. Since then, she's only caught raccoons. I think she will get him, though, since he already figured out that he can get a big meal and escape, and this time she's reinforced that door. After we had been poking around the edge of the pond behind him, the neighbors came out and said there's an 8-foot gator in the pond. I've still got poison ivy all over my face and neck from searching for the Northdale bobcat last week. I can't wait to see where the poison ivy shows up next on my body after this search a few days ago. Jamie is really struggling with her asthma and allergies. She could barely breathe during both of these searches, and that just leaves her exhausted every day. We also signed the shopping agreement for the Las Vegas slots today, so we shall see if the gaming industry thinks our faces will sell games. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.